These are the loading docks where tomorrow morning a record rollout is set to begin. Workers today packing millions of vaccine doses here at Pfizer's sprawling plant in Portage, Michigan.
Today is truly a historic day. For 7 months, we have realized the greatest public-private partnership in modern times.
United Airlines had already flown in some of the shots to the U.S. from Belgium, the potentially life-saving cargo carefully transported in subarctic coolers. The first batch, 6.4 million doses. For now, Operation Warp Speed is stockpiling 500,000 of those and splitting the rest in two. The first half delivered now, the rest in 3 weeks. 145 sites expect deliveries Monday, 425 on Tuesday, 66 on Wednesday.
We think as early as about 3 weeks from now, we can be delivering vaccines to all providers as directed by the states.
Overnight, the FDA authorized Pfizer's vaccine for emergency use, writing that the known and potential benefits of the vaccine outweigh the potential risks for people 16 and older. FDA Commissioner Stephen Hahn says the agency did not cut corners.
We worked quickly based on the urgency of this pandemic, not because of any other external pressure.
President Trump called it a medical miracle.
This is one of the greatest scientific accomplishments in history.
But just hours earlier, he'd slammed the FDA, calling it a big old slow turtle. Today, Dr. Hahn disputed reports the White House chief of staff told him to clear the vaccine on Friday or submit his resignation.
The representations in the press that I was threatened to be fired if we didn't get it done by a certain date is inaccurate.
For now, as Operation Warp Speed kicks into high gear, the latest projection is 40 million doses delivered by the end of the month.
And Gabe joins us live from the Pfizer plant in Michigan. Gabe, you said Pfizer is holding back half of the supply. Why?
Yeah, Jose, at least initially, Operation Warp Speed is holding about 500,000 doses in an emergency reserve. About half of the rest will be sent out in about 3 weeks. That's to make sure that everyone who gets a first dose can get a second one. Jose?
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.